Ben, the number of overdose deaths that happen in our state every year has more than tripled in the past 2 decades. Now, most of those deaths are attributed to cocaine and heroin use, but I investigated a ghost drug that finds its way into these other drugs and plays a fatal role.
You would think that doesn't do much. That's just a little bit of nothing. Be surprised.
In this tiny skin patch, a drug 50 to 100 times more potent than heroin. Fentanyl, a prescription painkiller. When used correctly, it's effective in treating patients with severe chronic pain. But Dr. Tim Ives says, in the wrong hands, fentanyl becomes fatal.
If grandma's got them and grandkids know about it, that's where they're going to go into the garbage and pick them up.
Fentanyl is a highly addictive opiate, like heroin, but far more potent, meaning a little too much can cause sudden death. Dealers can extract this potent drug from the patches and cut it into drugs like heroin to help stretch their supply. The unsuspecting user thinks they know what they're taking, not accounting for the hidden ingredient that can cause instant cardiac arrest. Addictions therapist Britta Stark treats many cocaine and heroin users. She often hears this when one of them has a first experience with fentanyl.
I don't know what was in it, but it wasn't what I usually use, and it scared me to death.
Stark heads up an addiction team here at UNC's Substance Abuse Outpatient Treatment Program. They say the average age that their patients encounter fentanyl is 19 to 23, and that most of them don't use it on purpose.
I've actually heard a lot of young people say, God, help me get off of heroin, man, I gotta kick it because I don't want to do that.
Fentanyl has caused more than one wave of overdoses in our state. Drugs laced with fentanyl have accounted for deaths in at least 4 counties since 2014. North Carolina has had 19 known deaths from fentanyl misuse already in 2016. It's not just the strength of this drug that makes it so dangerous. People can fetch patches out of trash cans and reuse them, can easily modify or recreate fentanyl, and a standard drug screen won't identify it. Dr. Ives says that fentanyl fatalities can be prevented with proper use and disposal.
Put it back in the plastic sleeve, put it back in the box, and return us all your used patches.
A simple first step to keeping fentanyl off the streets. And Ben and Sharon, Dr. Ives told me that other important steps to preventing fentanyl abuse include locking your medicine cabinets and only taking medications that are legally prescribed to you. Back to you guys.